Welcome back guys, it's Ali again with a short update of my hair transplant progress from day 4 to day 7. So without wasting any time, let's get to the pictures.
So the donor area looks almost black on day 4. This is because it is completely covered with scabs. And even if you zoom in, you're not able to appreciate any hair at all. In terms of swelling, you can see that it persisted on day 4 as well, but it has significantly reduced. So after receiving third head wash on day 5, a thick layer of Polyfex was applied all upon the recipient transplanted hairs, and this remained in place for next 48 hours without any head wash. This was done to soften up all the scabs that were present on the transplanted hair, so they can be scrubbed off on fourth head wash on day 7. So as you can see in this picture that some of the scab material has already softened up and liquefied and has started to fall off from the transplanted area. In terms of donor area, as you can see, the hairs are getting bigger here and have started to cover up the donor area.
So after keeping this transplanted area immersed in Polyfex for about 48 hours, I finally got my head wash on day 7. This was the 4th head wash, but it is the most important one as they scrub off all the scabs during this head wash. So when I got to the clinic for getting my scabs removed, they initially poured a lot of normal saline so to make the transplanted area wet. Once it was completely wet, by the means of a gauze, they started scrubbing it in a very gentle motion. Initially, they scrubbed it from top to bottom like this, and while they were doing so, they were still pouring some of the saline just to keep this area completely wet. Once this was done, the next step was to scrub the area in circular motion. So starting from the top, again, a very gentle, small circular motion, they scrub this area. So once this area was completely scrubbed, they again pour a lot of saline just to wash any residual scabs.
So this is how donor area looks like on day 7. Now after receiving the scab scrubbing head wash, this is for the first time in 7 days that we are able to clearly see the newly transplanted hairs. Although most of the scabs were scrubbed off, but if we zoom in, we are still able to see some very hard residual red scabs. And I should warn you, you should not scratch or try to vigorously rub this area and try to take off these scabs, as they are not mature enough at the moment. And whenever they are mature enough, they will shed on its own. So this picture was taken on the same day after receiving head wash after 4 to 5 hours. And as you can see, the redness has completely subsided and the transplanted area looks more clear.
So in terms of pain, the pain was only present when I was touching my scalp, particularly on the back of the head. And when I was lying in the pillow and the scalp of the back side comes in contact with the pillow. So sleep-wise, the sleep got better overall with each passing day as I got used to of lying flat throughout the night. And in terms of swelling, it regressed during this period, and almost none of the swelling was present by the end of 7th day. Only a small bit of swelling was there on the back of the neck. Precautions wise, I took all the precautions that I mentioned in my last video. These precautions applied from day 1 to day 14. And in terms of medication, the course of the antibiotics and the painkillers got completed by day 5. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for watching my videos. I hope you like it. If you want to get updates of my newly posted videos and further progress, kindly subscribe my channel. Bye bye. Take care.